Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Allahumma salli wa sallim wa barik ala sayyidina wa habibina Muhammad fil awwaleen wal akhirin. Allahu akbar, Allahu akbar. La ilaha illa Allah. Allahu akbar, walillahi alhamd. So alhamdulillah that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allow us and give us the chance to fast the day of Arafah. The day of Arafah is a very important day. It is the best day that the sun rises on. It is a very important day in the life of the Muslim that should be a very special day for us. The story of Yawm Arafah, so we'll talk about a little bit about Yawm Arafah, then we'll talk about tomorrow, Yawm al-Nahr. So Yawm Arafah, the story of Yawm Arafah, as it was mentioned, it comes from the word al-i'tiraf, which is to acknowledge the fact that Allah is the most powerful, and to acknowledge that Allah is the one that is worthy of worship. Arafah from al-i'tiraf. So you vow, you acknowledge that Allah is the only one that we need to worship. Then another story talked about the place of Arafah where, Adam and Hawa, landed, or, first, start their life on earth. Now, Yawm Arafah is a very important day. If you are in Hajj, like what we mentioned, then it's a day of dua, the day of it's a tough day. If you're at home, you still fast and you make a lot of dua. قال صلى الله عليه وسلم, the best dua to say, he said, خير الدعاء دعاء يوم عرفة وخير ما قلته أنا والنبيون من قبلي لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير. This is the best thing to say. This is Yawm Arafah in short. The main talk is about tomorrow. Yawm al-Nahr. Yawm al-Nahr, the day of slaughtering, the animals. It is called Eid al-Adha. Eid al-Adha comes from al-Udhiyah wa-Tadhiyah. Eid al-Adha comes from, I should say, al-Tadhiyah, which is to sacrifice, wal-Udhiyah, which is what we sacrifice with, which is three kinds. So we sacrifice to come close to Allah, not to shed blood, not to have a lot of meat, not to hang the sheep or the cow. No. It is to come close to Allah. That's why in Surah Al-Hajj, Allah says, لَن يَنَالَ اللَّهَ لُحُومُهَا وَلَا دِمَاؤُهَا. Allah does not, if you want to get close to Allah, not with the blood. That blood does not really take you close to Allah unless you are muttaqi, unless there is taqwa. وَلَكِنْ يَنَالُهُ التَّقْوَى مِنْكُمْ. What goes to Allah, not the blood we shed, but at-taqwa, which is to fear Allah, to sacrifice for Allah and share with the poor. Then Allah says, فَكُلُوا مِنْهَا وَأَطْعِمُوا الْبَائِسَ الْفَقِيرَ. Eat from it and then feed the poor. But some Muslims, they buy it, they slaughter, they keep the whole thing. That's not the purpose of Eid al-Adha. Why? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, on the day of Eid al-Adha, he came back later on, and then to his house, they told him, we donated everything except the shoulder. Then he said, بل بقي كلها إلا الكتف. He said, even though they gave all of that sheep that they slaughtered and they kept the shoulder, he said, it's the other one. It's like if we kept the whole shoulder. The whole, sheep except the shoulder. So the purpose of Eid al-Adha to sacrifice for Allah, spend that money for Allah, and then share with the poor. Some of them, they don't eat meat the whole year till Eid al-Adha. So the other purpose of Eid al-Adha that we have to put in our mind is we have to sacrifice our time for Allah. Not just sacrifice the money, sacrifice our time. How many times do we read Quran? How many times do we make dhikr? How many times do we come to the masjid? Do we sacrifice some of our time? If not, then Eid al-Adha, the feast of sacrifice, reminds us. Phone, put the phone away. Sacrifice the TV. Sacrifice the entertainment. Sacrifice a little bit of going out too much. Someone might say this sheikh is, 1400 years ago. No, we're not saying don't do anything. Close yourself as zuhd to close. No, as zuhd here. تزهد فيما لا يقربك من الله ويبعدك عن الله. الزهد, what I mean, to close yourself on and leave dunya, not leave everything, but leave what does not take you close to Allah. If you're watching a movie, does it take you close to Allah? It does not. You watch a movie, at the end, it's a story, done, boom, what do you benefit? The whole movie does not have probably one word that Allah wants you to mention. Does not have La ilaha illallah or Allah. It's a story of some people. Doesn't benefit. Someone again might say this sheikh is really, but I'm just saying we gotta sacrifice our life a little bit for Allah. So the Eid has some adab, some conditions that we have to stick with. So what do we sacrifice? Al-ghanam, wal-baqar, wal-ibil. 3 types. Sheep, the cow, and the camel family. فالأضحية عيد الأضحى هو النحر slaughter. يوم النحر. You slaughter نحر الغنم والبقر والإبل with specific conditions. If you're going tomorrow to slaughter your, to do your udhiyah, they don't have camels here, of course, so that's out. So there's cows, there's sheep, mostly sheep. The sheep has to have, all of them, they have to have certain age. Okay? لا تذبحوا إلا مسنة. That's what Rasulullah ﷺ said. لا تذبحوا إلا مسنة. مسنة means the one who, like if it's a ghanam, sheep, it has to be
6 months. 6 months.
Before that, al-ibil, let's start from the top. Al-ibil has to be 5 years and up. Wal-baqar, 2 years and up. Wal-ghanam, the sheep, 1 year and up. Right? Rasulullah said, لا تذبحوا إلا مسنة فإن تعذر عليكم فاذبحوا جذعة من الضأن. If you can't, then جذعة الضأن is your last choice, which is that type of sheep with a lot of hair that is 6 months and up. 6 months and up. So when you go to the farm, ask him to show you the birth certificate for the sheep. Subhanallah, I mean, when you go there and you ask him, I mean, if he says 6 and it's 4, it's on him, don't worry. So this is the first condition, the age. And then 3 times, no chicken. If someone says, I'm just going to do a chicken, it's not a lie. It's, you got to sacrifice what's big, what's good for Allah.
What about the duck?
No duck, no sheep, no chicken, I mean no duck. So no rabbits, nothing. That's why when we give something in the sake of Allah, for the sake of Allah, it has to be good. Okay? That's why when Habil and Qabil, the sons of Adam, you know the story, when they fight over whoever to marry, Adam told them, alayhi salam, do qurban for Allah. Do qurban for Allah. Qabil picked the best qurban, best sheep. Habil brought some sheep, not even a meat or not, just some cheap little that no one can eat, and made it qurban. That's why Allah did not accept. إِنَّمَا يَتَقَبَّلُ اللَّهُ مِنَ الْمُتَّقِينَ. Allah accepts from those who fear Him, and if they fear Him, they sacrifice something very good. Is it Isha?
Okay, we have time.
Okay, 5 minutes, Isha. So the age. The second condition, that's why I brought the story of Qabil and Habil. It has to be perfect condition for the sheep or for whatever you sacrifice. لا يجزي أربعة لا قال صلى الله عليه وسلم أربعة لا يجزينا عن الأضاحي. 4 you cannot sacrifice with. العوراء البين عورها, the one that is blind. والمريضة البين مرضها, the one that's sick, you can tell it's sick. Number 3, والعرجاء البين ضلعها. The arja, it does not walk straight. One foot is short or broken, something like that. Number 4, that's number 4. والكسيرة التي لا تنقي. Number 4, the one that is very weak, just sitting there, does not want to eat, does not want to walk, it just sits there, meaning it's very weak. They mentioned something about the bone of that sheep has no, what do you call it? Has no
Structure. Marrow.
marrow. That's the word. Yes, no marrow in the bone. So these are the conditions. The conditions of tomorrow are. Now this is before you pick. Now you picked your sheep. You're ready to go. Allah says, إِنَّا أَعْطَيْنَاكَ الْكَوْثَرَ فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَرْ. He did not say فَانْحَرْ, right? Meaning, you cannot consider your udhiyah, your sheep, an udhiyah, if you do before salat. If you do it before salat, it's not accepted. It's going to be just a meat that you cut for you and your family. Why? Rasulullah said, now I told you the ayah, Surah Al-Kawthar, Inna Rabbika, pray for your Lord, then fanhar. Some people, they go at 5 and 6 before salat and they slaughter, and it's not accepted because of the ayah, first of all. Second, قال صلى الله عليه وسلم أول ما نبدأ به يومنا هذا هو أن نصلي. The first thing we do in our day, the day of Eid, we pray Salatul Eid. ثم نرجع فننحر. We go back and we slaughter the. فمن فعل ذلك, whoever does that, فقد أصاب نسكا. That means he hit the point of our nusuk, of our sunnah. وَمَنْ لَمْ يَفْعَلْ, and the one who doesn't, فَإِنَّمَا هُوَ لَحْمٌ يُقَدِّمُهُ لِأَهْلِهِ. It's a meat that he gives to his family. Another condition, now we know we have to do it after Salah. The other condition, when you go and you're ready, you have to say, Bismillah Wallah. Not just say, give me that knife. No, you lay the sheep and you mention the name of Allah. And you don't do it in front of. I saw brothers, some of them even own a farm and they are Muslims. And then they have a place where they slaughter, then they bring 5, 6 sheep, they wait right in front of the sheep that is being slaughtered. And I did tell the brother, and he said, well, it's Eid, it's okay. He said, I asked about it, it's fine. Rasulullah told the companion, when you do that, you slaughter the sheep twice. You make that, look at the other one being, slaughtered in the blood, you torture, and then you slaughter the second time. The other condition is the knife has to be very sharp. And of course, Bismillah, Wallahu Akbar. Like what Ibrahim alayhi salam, when Allah told him, you gotta do it to your son. He said, I'll do it. He took his son quickly. Just want to mention a couple things about this. He sharpened the knife, took his son far away, and then he didn't put his son on his back. He put him on his stomach. Why?
He won't see it.
So he won't see it. So the two faces don't feel bad for each other, and they disobey Allah. That's the first thing. The second thing, when it's ready to go, and he was going this way and that way, the knife would not work. Even though it was sharp, it did not work. That's why وَفَدَيْنَاهُ يا شيخ وَفَدَيْنَاهُ بِذِبْحٍ نعم بذبح. The other thing about tomorrow is we're supposed to wash and wear the best clothes, the cleanest. We're supposed to bring our family, even the kids, the nisa, the atfal. Kana Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he wakes up everyone and he wants everyone to go. If you can't make it, we'll have it live, inshallah. And then you go from one and you come from another. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam did this so he can meet with more people and he can get more ajr and he can spread the word and spread our, religion and our aim. So these are some of the things about Adha. The other condition is to, not condition, but the other adab is to stay away from any arguments and stay away from it. It is day of farha. So if you wake up in the morning and there's something that you don't like at home, don't start an argument because it's the day of Eid. It's the day that you gotta be very, very happy. So inshallah ta'ala, any questions? Tomorrow inshallah, the first salat at 7. The second salat is at 9. Inshallah ta'ala. And usually the khutbahs are very quick, so we can allow everyone to go, inshallah, and celebrate. If you can carpool, if you can, come together. If not, we try to keep the parking for the elderly and the youngsters can park in the far, inshallah ta'ala. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to, that we have a safe Eid. And we have to keep in our mind to say, فَاللَّهُ خَيْرٌ حَافِظًا وَهُوَ أَرْحَمُ الرَّاحِمِينَ. Allah is the one that protects. So, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, wa lillahi alhamd. نسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يتقبل منا ومنكم صالح الأعمال. Don't forget to get in touch with our family if it's far, and celebrate with them inshallah ta'ala. وصل اللهم وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين.
جزاكم الله خير.